God bless you. This is Pastor Fields, pastor of the Free on the Inside Civic Ministries. Wanted to come to you today and share a thought that I had. There's a term that people use sometimes. It's called eating humble pie. Some people call it eating crow. And I am reminded of a time in my life where it looks like every time I turned around, whether I had an appetite for it or not, I was eating humble pie. Whether I had an appetite for it or not, looks like I was eating crow. What do I mean? I had spoken too rashly, or acted too rashly, or spoken too quickly without thinking before I thought. I had shared some things that I really probably should have kept to myself. Or I've said some things or acted in a way that was unbecoming or really didn't fit the situation. But because maybe I had gotten emotional, I had gotten angry or frustrated about the situation, I went forward with what I was thinking. And it transferred from being a thought to actually being put out into the atmosphere, thus putting me in a position where I had to eat crow or humble pie. I recognize that that was my fault. That now, because especially since I'm calling myself a Christian, I find that now I have to go back and apologize. I have to go back and ask a person to forgive me. You know, you have to go back and take that walk of shame. I recall, and this next point I'm making, because when we look at those situations, the first thing we have to recognize, okay, that was my fault. Let me accept responsibility for my actions. You know, I screwed that up. But the thing about it is, there was a situation at my dad's house, and we were trying to get some stuff done, and I kind of moved in a way that kind of cut off, kind of closed the door to something that we were hoping to get done, and it was total accident. I wasn't thinking about it. But the point is, it really bothered me, you know, and it still kind of bothered me because I'm thinking about it. And as I thought about it, it's like, what can I do to fix it? It's nothing I can do to fix it. The damage is done. And there are some things in our lives that we deal with them, we go through them, and there's really nothing we can do to fix those things. The only thing we can do is apologize. You know, as we spoke about earlier, police asked me to move, so let me get out their way. You know, it's bothering me. But anyway, we have to eat humble pie, apologize, and recognize that the actions that we took were not appropriate. Okay? So the point in that whole sharing that I just did as far as the thing with my dad was, sometimes no matter how bad you feel about something or how much something bothers you, there's nothing you can do to fix the situation other than learn from that mistake. You know, so many times